What up, YouTube? What up, traders? It's your boy Nasdaq Soldier. Back with another forward testing video. I just got to the charts. The market been open for an hour. Opened at 9:30. Opened at 8:30 Central Time. It's 9:34 my time. So right now, I ain't really miss out on nothing. Like, it created this setup right here. I'll just mark it up. But this buy setup is below this 14 EMA, so we don't even worry about that. We don't worry about it. See, sell setup under 14 EMA. That's what we look for. Buy setup above 14 EMA. That's what we look for. Sell setup above the 14 EMA. We don't worry about it. And buy setup below 14 EMA. We don't worry about it. So in this case, this right here is a buy setup below the 14 EMA. So we don't worry about that. Let's see. Okay, overall, we in the uptrend. Overall, we had some resistance up here and price shot down and broke this structure right here. Took these lows too. Right now we can see that it's in the middle of nowhere. It's not an uptrend or a downtrend right now. It came up to this resistance right here. Well, where is it right now? It's coming up and it's in this supply area right here. But we not looking to take a sell because we're above that 14 EMA. But we just marking this up because we know that, this a problem area. So we just marking it up. We know it's a problem. But right now we is above the 14 EMA, and they dang near really just gave a buy setup right here in a sense. As this candle right here peaked above this black one, that's essentially a setup. Well, not essentially, like it really is a setup, and it's above the 14 EMA. But we know that we at this problem area, so we don't want to just try to guess that buyers finna, take it up through this area, because this is a problem area. So we want to wait. We want to wait. We want to wait till it can break through that area, perhaps, or give another buy setup. Like this white candle come above here, and we know that buyers actually trying to push through this area, and we'll just go off of that because it is on above the 14 EMA. So we're just waiting to see, because we know that sellers broke this structure, is at this problem area. So we just gotta wait and see what we want to see. So yeah, we chilling really. So I'll be back. Right now, it did give this setup right now. It did. The setup, above the 14 EMA. This is our setup, and we look for a pullback for to take it up. We know that this is a problem area. That's the only thing about it. But if we could just see how price react down here, we can see how price react up in this area. In this situation, I would want it to come down here for me to even try to take a trade. Like, I don't want to take it off just this being of demand. If it come to the furthest area, and then it be a strong candle coming out of this area, strong momentum, we'll take that. But other than that, yeah, we want to wait and see if buyers really finna take over this area, because we know that this is a problem area. You see, price broke out of here, came back in here, and then sellers just came all in again. You know, like crazy. Uh, so if it can come down back up in here, we could most likely take it up for a quick 1-to-1. You know, buyers try to take it up strong back up to retest all this area up here. But we're finna wait and see. I'll be back. Yeah. Well, I basically really didn't I went to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, I went to sleep. After this happened, you know, this sale setup, I basically like Dana gave up. Why? I don't know. I was tired. Felt like I was sitting through all this for too long. I just came from the dentist, so if I'm talking weird. But I was sitting in this consolidation too long, and I missed this sale setup, you know, because I was looking for the buyers to keep it above here. And once they drop down below here, I wasn't trying to switch up like that. And the only other setup I ended up getting, which is within my time, is right here. 11:10. They gave this sale setup on the 5-minute chart above the 14. Below the 14 EMA. And the only way I would have been able to take this trade, because my furthest area would have been up here. So the only way I would have been able to take this trade is off the seeing that it was rejecting this 14 EMA, created this setup, then came back up right here. Okay. This EMA would have had to help me. Stand below that EMA. And it was breaking below these areas right here. It wasn't no support. It was support, but then it started breaking it, and they couldn't take it back up. But it was potential, but how I feel, I don't think I would have took it. I don't think I would have took it. I'ma keep, you know, staying on top of it. You know what I want to see, how I want to see it, and you know I recognize some things of trade. I recognize trades that I would take for sure, for sure. Like if I see a trade that I would take, you know, and it's looking real good and spicy, you know, I take it. But I have those. But on the one, I mean, I only got those right now. The ones that I would take, that's all I got. You know, but you know, stuff like these and stuff like this, like it was on this downtrend. So I have to build up a mental memory of what I'm looking at and what's going on before I could be confident in taking, you know, other trades, you know. Gotta build it up to be confident. But yeah, that was really it. It was nothing else. So if I would have had the bias of selling, I would have took some trades today, which I probably should have. You know, broke this structure when it sold down like that, came back up to retest. I should have been, you know what I'm saying, looking for sales instead of looking for buyers. But we'll work on it. We ain't take nothing. We almost seen stuff, but we didn't see stuff exactly how we wanted to. So we didn't take no trades. I mean, of course, I'm not taking any trades, but I'm saying like I didn't, I didn't, what I'm saying, see anything that I would have taken. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with forward testing until we get our foundation down, how we want to approach the market and what we want to see and how we want to do it. And yeah, Nasdaq Soldier, I'm out.